guys, Wendy here. Guys, I am so happy today. I am coming to you with a video that I did not think I would be making. I don't know if I told you guys that my mother-in-law passed away, and of course in preparing her home to be rented, we did move some of her belongings into our cellar that we could have a bit more time to go through it. And after we had sorted through her belongings, we moved some boxes to the garbage dump. And I think in doing that, we also dumped a couple of my fragrance boxes. I am still hoping that they are somewhere in the basement. I tell this to myself, but I think I did lose at least 2 or 3 boxes of fragrances, because I do keep my fragrances in the cellar where it is cool, especially the vintage fragrances, because they are so delicate. But anyway, long story, I was in the basement yesterday because I was going through my collection down there to see what perfumes I would bring upstairs for winter in addition to the ones I have. And guys, I found a box with some of my fragrances that I thought were lost, and I just want to quickly let you know and show you the ones that I found. The first thing that I found, it is FENDI Theorema. I think you say Theorema, yeah. Anyway, it is this one. I am so happy I found this. I have had this for such a long time. Actually, after this happened to me, I have decided I am going to start using my vintage fragrances a lot more. And also this has a body lotion and I don't want it to spoil. I am so happy for this one. Theorema was one of my favorite Fendi fragrances, and when this got discontinued, I was so unhappy. So it took me quite a while to find a vintage backup bottle. I kept this in this gift packaging because I find this also to be so pretty. It is so different. So even if I take the products out of here, I will keep this box. The next thing which was in this box, it is my vintage bottle of Madame Rochas. Yeah, Madame Rochas is a fragrance I was gifted when I was very young. I think I was around 15, and I fell in love with this fragrance, and I have it in all the different strengths, eau de parfum, eau de toilette, and this one is the Cologne. I think this is from the early 70s, but this bottle, it is so pretty. By the way, scent of the day, it is another oldie that I have fallen in love with again. It is Extravagance d'Amariche, and this is from Givenchy. This one is also discontinued, and this bottle, I think it will last me for a very, very long time. I have fallen back in love with this one, and I am really enjoying wearing it, even though it is not really the season for this fragrance, but I am always in the mood for Amariche. The next fragrance I found, this is from Nina Ricci. This is from the La Belle de Ricci collection. This one, it is called Délices d'Épices, yeah? And these are also discontinued. This is very old. I do like this fragrance very much. It is very spicy. So Yeah, this is one of the ones I thought was gone forever. By the way, I am so happy about finding those downstairs. I'm gonna keep them upstairs for a while. This is an old bottle of Occur. It is an old fragrance from Avon. I wore these fragrances when I was a teenager, even younger. I had an aunt who sold Avon, so I always got my stash of fragrances from her. I also found in the same box, I had this fragrance. Oh my God, this brought back so many memories. This fragrance, it's called Toccara. It is a cologne spray, also from Avon. I remember loving this fragrance so much, and reason why I made sure I have a bottle in my collection. The only problem with this fragrance back then in the 80s was when you sprayed it, it was like a powder, and it really made a mess of your clothing. So when I wore Toccara, I made sure to spray the perfume and rubbed it wherever it had the powder, and then I put on my clothes. But I think when I was wearing Toccara, I must have been like 13, 14 years old. And it still smells the same. This is the cologne. Yeah, guys, I want to keep this, and this I have for the memories. I never want to lose this again. The next one I found, it is from LEA St. Barth. LEA from Calypso St. Barth. This was a legend on the Makeup Alley fragrance board back then, 15 years ago, and it was at some point reformulated. I mean, this is discontinued. You can still every now and then find a bottle of the reformulated version on the internet, but the one which was really sought after, it is the original. This fragrance was worth its weight in gold on the Makeup Alley swap boards, and I found my original formulation bottle. And then in there was also my Narcisse Noir from Caron. It looks like this, and this is the way the perfume looks. This is a very potent, yeah, daffodil fragrance, and I do like it, but you need the correct season, and also I have to be in the mood. But this was my favorite formulation of this fragrance, and now I have it back. Well, these are all the fragrances I found, the ones I thought were lost. In terms of the fragrances which are missing, a lot of them are my Arabian perfumes, and also a lot of my niche fragrances which were discontinued, that I kept them in the basement to make sure that they did not turn, especially a lot of the fragrances from Annick Goutal, because these do turn a lot. But I looked yesterday, I couldn't find the boxes, guys. I don't think I have a very big chance of getting those back. But I was so happy about finding this that I had to make this video so I can share my joy with you guys. Anyway, take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and hope to see you again soon. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.